Ethanol production. I'm Yashoda Gayatri from PhD Culture Health and Science. Now we're going to see what is ethanol. Ethanol is an organic compound with the chemical formula CH3CH2OH. Ethanol is present in alcoholic drinks like beer, wine, spirit with diluted. It's used as topical agent to prevent skin infection in pharmaceutical preparations. The picture shows the chemical structure of the ethanol. The molecular formula is CH3CH2OH. It's made up of 9 atoms, that is, include 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms, and 1 oxygen atom. The market potential of ethanol increased from US $114.02 billion in 2023 to US $178.78 billion by 2033. 33. In India, US $2.27 billion in 2022, US $4.15 billion by 2029. Currently, the global ethanol market size surpassed at US $103.62 billion in 2023 and expecting to reach around US $162.112 billion by 2032. Now we can see the top ethanol exporting companies throughout the world. The first one is United States, US. Second one is Brazil. Third one is European Union, and the fourth one is China. Ethanol use is widespread and more than 98% of gasoline in the US contains some ethanol. The United States, the world's largest producer of ethanol, having produced over 15 billion gallons in 2021. The vast majority of the US ethanol is produced from corn, while Brazil primarily uses sugarcane. The top 3 ethanol companies in India: Sri Renuka Sugars Limited, then EIT Paddy India Limited, Dalmia Bala Sugars and Industries Limited. These are the top 3 companies that in India to produce ethanol. Now we can move on some things about the ethanol, some interesting things. Molecular formula of the ethanol: CH2H2H5OH. Molecular weight 46 gram mole minus 1. The appearance of the ethanol that looked like it was colorless liquid, present odor, and highly flammable. The pH of the ethanol is 7.33. The boiling point is 78.38%. Flash point is 14 degrees Celsius and the density is 789 kgm3. The vapor pressure can say 5.95 kPa. The enzyme functions are alcoholic dehydrogenase ADH and alcoholic aldehyde dehydrogenase. Classification of the ethanols are primary alcohol, an alkyl alcohol, a volatile organic component, and then a member of ethanol. These are the 4 classifications. And IUPAC name is ethanol. The solubility: ethanol is versatile solvent mixed with water. The safety hazards of the ethanol: it was highly flammable liquid and may danger to fertility, or the unborn child may cause damage to organs. The storage details of the ethanols are stored in dry areas with low humidity. And this slide shows the biosynthesis of ethanol. That is the pathway of ethanol, how the ethanol produced from the glucose, the end product with ethanol. Production of ethanol. Most of the fuel ethanol produced around the world is made by fermenting the sugar in the starches of grains such as corn, sorghum, and barley, sugars in sugarcane and sugar beets. Raw materials of the ethanol production are sugar containing raw sugars such as sugar beets, sugar cane, molasses, whey, sweet sorghum. The second one is starch containing feedstocks like grains such as corn, wheat, root crops, and cassava. The third one is lignocellulosic biomass like straw. Media formation. Glucose 120.4, ammonium sulfate 0.96, potassium dehydrogenase phosphate 0.02, yeast extract 6.5, magnesium sulfate 0.5. The microorganism that is used in the ethanol production is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is yeast. Inoculum development. Minimum yield of the ethanol 6.39 was at 32.5 degrees Celsius. The inoculum size was varied between 5% and 10%, while the temperature was kept in 32.5 degrees Celsius at 5 pH for 48 hours. The fermentation. Fermentation types are two types. There are two main pathways, primary pathways produce cellulosic ethanol. Those are biochemical and thermochemical. The biochemical process involves a pretreatment to release hemocellulose sugar, followed by hydrolysis of break cellulose into sugar. Fermenter for ethanol production, that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Fermentation process can be carried out by two methods. Those are batch fermentation and the continuous fermentation. Now we can see the batch fermentation. Batch fermentation is commonly employed. Fermenter volume 600 m3, 3% inoculum. Within 12 days yeast produce 10% of ethanol. When the process carried out 35 to 38 degrees Celsius and the pH 4.4 to 4.5, maximum productivity was 1.9. 80% of the cell was removed in separator and brought back again to the fermenter. When the high quality molasses is used, the maximum yield is 95%. And now we can move to the continuous fermentation. Continuous fermentation not commonly used in US. 10 large-scale plants, among them 4 are used in corn fermentation. That means the continuous fermentation. Nutrient solutions were molasses with diammonium phosphate. The pH was adjusted to 5 and H2SO4. Fermentation temperature, the 35 degrees Celsius. After fermentation, cells were separated by certification and channeled back into the first fermenter. Now we can move to the product recovery. Cell biomass is separated by fermentation or sedimentation. Microorganisms decide end product, heated, readily separated from both by sedimentation, decide an end product metabolite. And the slide was finished. Thank you.